Of course it did, but I was really helped a lot because while I was in the penitentiary, I kept a journal. I've got over 1,000 pages of personal thoughts and insights and dreams and aspirations and whatnot. And a great deal of this book was me going back and reviewing my journal. And of course, you can imagine in that kind of time frame, you forget things. And you have a lot of those moments where it's, oh yeah, I remember that now. And so that, because this format puts you in the author's head and you're sharing intimately with the reader, that was a big plus for me to have my journal to refer to. And it really put me in the moment sometimes. No, I didn't. I noticed that sometimes it would depend obviously on what was going on, and there were times when I would wait until there was something to write about, because the penitentiary is nothing if not monotony. It's repetition, boredom, routine. Not unlike combat, it's interspersed with moments of absolute terror and excitement. Yes, he has. When I got I guess you could say, a final first draft, I sent it to him because I wanted him to have not just a heads up, but I wanted his approval. You know, I didn't want to write anything that was going to embarrass him or make him uncomfortable, or write something on there that he would say, oh my God, why did you write that? And the relationship that we share is pretty important to me. So I wanted to make sure that he was on board. I would pull up, in addition, it wasn't just my memory, we would pull up court records. There were transcripts and there were official documents, and sometimes I would even pull up like a newspaper article, get a quote from like a prosecutor or something. Even reviewed. It was very helpful when we made the documentary. There was a fair amount of archival news footage, and I got to because I was involved so much with the editing process of the film, I got to review some of that, and I could get some things nailed down a little bit better. So it wasn't just a single media that I was dealing with. I was all over the place, talking to people, looking at documents, even old news footage, newspaper articles. Not everybody wants to be known by the worst thing that ever happened to them, but I am sort of blessed in the same way, in an odd kind of way, because while this is the worst thing that ever happened to me, it's also the best. This changed me for the better. I'm a much better person than I was before. This has been a seminal event in my life. Not just going to prison, but getting out. And it has given me appreciation for things and people and places that I don't think I ever would have had before. And I can be completely comfortable in my skin, whether I'm talking to the President of the United States or a guy on the street corner trying to bum a few bucks. After living in there, nothing really rattles me anymore.